JT or T-Swift?
You can't go wrong.
JT all the way. Yes. Turn it up.
Again?
Oh, you brought your cup. You're painted.
Let me see if I can mute people so we can hear the music. Okay, let's see.
Dang it!
Turn it up.
It's an iPhone, and I have children sleeping. Okay. Okay.
Oh, so
Music, and I have children sleeping.
so good. Hey, you know what? That's what happy hour is all about. So cheers to the kids in bed. Oh, so good. Well, welcome everyone tonight to this awesome happy hour sneak peek into coaching and this team and this tribe and what we are all about. We're super excited to have you here. If you're checking out the recording, we're super excited that you're listening to the recording, and we're just going to share with you all the ins and outs of what coaching is, what you can expect from our team, and kind of all the things that you want to know. So, and we also have an opportunity at the end for a Q&A. So bring your questions, jot them down as we're sharing so that at the end you can ask questions. If you're listening to the recording, shoot your questions to the coach who sent this recording to you so that we can help answer those for you as well. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you so you don't have to look at us the whole time and you can actually look at this fabulous PowerPoint presentation. All right, so I'm going to kick it off and let you guys know that we are Team Dream Builders. And this team was founded 6 years ago. You were probably invited by one of the team's founding coaches or current coaches. So we're just going to do a little introduction, who we are, what we're all about. Sarah, take it. Oh, actually, I'll kick us off and then we'll pass it out to Sarah. So my name is Whitney Small. Oh my gosh, Whitney Barr. I just got married. Still getting used to that. And I started as a coach 6 years ago. I was working corporate finance at the time, looking for something that gave me that purpose because finance was not cutting it for me, and found coaching. It became my life, my passion, my love, turned it into personal training business. And so now I run both. I get to be a personal trainer and a Beachbody coach, all while staying home full time and kind of working this business. So that's a little bit about me. Sarah.
Hello, I am Sarah Powell. I've known my last name for a while now. I am a police wife and a mom of 3 out here in Texas. I'm originally from California. I started coaching I started the Beachbody about 9 months ago, actively coaching probably like 7 months ago. I started in on this on my own journey, and I never thought I was going to be a coach. I was just like, I am like so not in the right mindset to be a coach and everything. And then coming into it as a challenger, I was like, this is a game changer, and this could help so many other women. So I did that, and now I am like super excited. Whitney and I have actually been best friends for about 26 years now. So we've kind of grown up together, and she's like invited me for the past 6 years to be a part of this. And I said no, like 8 times, literally 8 times. And so finally I was like, I need to do something. I'm done having kids. Like I'm ready to have something for me and not listen to my children, like baby talk and screaming at me all day. I was like, I want to talk to real humans, and I get to meet people all over the world and all over the US, UK, and Canada. So I am just loving it, and I'm so happy that I finally took the dive. So that's just a little bit about me, and I'm going to let Lisa come in because she came into it all in a different aspect than Whitney and I.
Lisa, and I'm a widow. My husband passed away 9 years ago, and when that happened, I kind of lost who I was. I was Larry's wife. I was a mom. I was a personal trainer and getting back into teaching fitness. And I really needed to find my way after that whole thing went down. And so I started working at the country club, and that's when I met Whitney. She'd never asked me. I actually came up to her because I saw her doing a lot of videos and training people and getting results that I wasn't getting with my personal training clients. And so I wanted to find out what was happening there where I could then start to work and make some money without having to physically be there. Because during that time, I was having to pay a sitter to be away from my son. I had to try to find a way to make ends meet, and I needed to find a way to make more money, but I really, really didn't want to be in a cubicle. I wanted to be in fitness. And so this was a way for me to find more clients and maybe reach out to the people that I moved away from, because I lived up in the Bay Area by San Francisco before I moved here and got married. So this for me became a way to touch more lives and to change the world, essentially. And that's what I had always wanted to do. It was always on my heart. So that's where I'm at. So, I've been in coaching now for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in July.
Yeah. So awesome. So you guys can tell, like, it's a young team. Like, we're only 6 years old. The coaching opportunity has been around since about 2008 with Beachbody. So we've been around about half of that. And it's just, the team has grown so much. It's such an incredible time to join us. We're growing like crazy. And it's just a very powerful group of women. It's a total sisterhood. So I wanted to pass it off to Sarah and kind of Lisa, and kind of let her share with you kind of the beginnings of Beachbody, where this all stemmed from, and this company that we partnered with and that you have the opportunity to partner with as well, along with our team.
So Beachbody was really kind of, it used to be called $1 Million Body or $1 Million. Yeah. And Carl and John, they really didn't expect it to be a multi-level marketing company. That was something they didn't want. So what they decided to do was they were going to do an infomercial, and everybody laughed at them. And they decided to do an infomercial to see if people would work out at home. And so they partnered up with a super trainer who ended up putting together a program called P90X. And that, I think when you hear that in a household name, everybody thinks of that and knows that this is a big deal. So they sent it out to a bunch of people, and 10 people that received this kind of infomercial thing, 5 people kind of were interested in it. 2 people opened it but never did anything with it, and 3 people decided they were going to go through this whole workout program together. They were going to hold each other accountable, and they got amazing results. And Carl and John saw this, and they went to these 3 people and they asked them, how did you guys, why you? What was different about you than everybody else? And they all said that they held each other accountable and they had a coach. So they wanted to find a way to compensate these people for it. And they had awful experiences with MLMs, multi-level marketing, or direct sales. And I know a lot of us, at least for me, when I first got into this, I thought, I've been scammed before. I'm not too sure I want to do multi-level marketing company. I'm not feeling good about it. Whitney, please tell me that that's not what this is. And it really turned out that Carl and John did a great job in making sure that people who wanted to share the business, they wanted to share health and fitness and nutrition with people, that they would be compensated for their time, both with either commissions or the way they built their teams, and they created residual income that way. And so that's how Beachbody was born. It was born under an idea that they really just wanted to combat obesity in the United States. It's sad what's really happening with the US right now, and just learning a little more about nutrition in the background that I have. It's so important that we reach the people that are afraid to go to the gym, and we reach the people that are embarrassed to show their bodies in public, but they really want to work out and they need someone to guide them. And so that's how this whole thing started.
All right. I'm going to let Sarah kind of talk about, all right, what do we do every day? How do we run a coaching business? So take it off, Sarah.
Yeah, so Lisa told you guys exactly how Beachbody was brought into this world and how the coaching opportunity was kind of birthed and everything. So as a coach, what we get to do is we get to basically be someone's cheerleader. We get to have someone to encourage them, have someone that they can be held accountable to. We really like to set them up with their own healthy formula, with their workouts, with their nutrition, like with their mindset and everything. We get to help in all the aspects. Beachbody, I love because it's really all about like starting from the outside or starting from the inside and working out, excuse me. So as a coach, what we do is we share our own journey. Whether you guys have amazing transformations or you guys have like physically, or you have amazing transformations with a mindset, or you guys have like amazing transformations by helping these other people, no matter which way you come into it, we always are there to share our own journeys. We share our own workouts. We really like to be a product of the product. Beachbody has what they call the 4 vital behaviors. That's be a product of the product, personal development. We are huge on personal development. We actually do like fun, like monthly books that we'll read as a team, and we'll come back together and we'll kind of collaborate and be like, well, what did you guys think of this? What did you guys think of this? And everything. And we're really all there just to help support each other. We also like to invite others along on their journey. A huge thing for me with just like what Lisa said was I was like, wait, I am not a salesperson. Like every single time she tried to come into this, I was like, I don't know how to sell anything. I have zero background in sales. I'm never going to be able to do this. And she's like, good. And I'm like, what? Like, isn't the point that I'm supposed to like sell things or something like that? And she's just like, no, I don't want salespeople. I was like, oh, well, okay. And she's like, just share how it's affecting your life. Share how it's affecting your kids. Share how it's affecting your husband and your friends and your family. Like I am like a huge Beachbody family now, all with my coaches and with my family as well. So we like to invite others along on our journey. We don't shove it down anybody's throats or chase after anybody or whatever. Usually it's people that are coming to you and they're like, what are you doing? Because we teach you all sorts of things with like curiosity marketing and attraction marketing and everything like that. We get to teach you all of that. And then we really like to recognize the success of others. Really just be a cheerleader for someone. Shout out someone that's even not maybe one of your coaches or one of your challengers. Like I reach out to Whitney's people, I reach out to Lisa's people, or whoever else is underneath me. If they're just really on my heart, I'm just like, I need to tell you, girl, you are friggin' rocking it. Or we have guys on our team like, dude, you are friggin' rocking it. Good job. So those are kind of the 4 vital behaviors that we always like to go off as a coach. And then they kind of transform into your own life. So it's kind of like a roundabout, I guess an overview of what we do as a coach. Whitney's going to go into who we're looking for and who we're like really not looking for. She's just going to go over all of that with you. So I'll pass it off to you, Whit.
Thanks, girly. Okay. So who we're looking for to join our team. First and foremost, like we are looking for people who have this passion to serve and who feel like the common thread kind of between all the coaches on Team Dream Builders is we all feel like we were meant for something more. So we have coaches of all backgrounds, people who are personal trainers, people who are stay-at-home moms. We have 2 aerospace engineers on the team. I was in corporate finance. We have nurses, we have teachers, the full gamut. And really the common thread with all of us when we started coaching was, or when we were looking into coaching was, I have this calling that's greater than what I'm doing right now in my current career, or, just as a mom, I feel like there's something more that I could give. And so we're kind of looking for that person who feels that like they have this calling on their heart to help someone, to leave a legacy, to either bring home like a little bit of additional income for the family. For me, I wanted to leave my full-time job. You don't have to necessarily make this a full-time career. It can absolutely be just a fun side hobby that helps you get healthy and fit. And hey, you help a few people along the way. That is absolutely great too. So basically, passion to serve, that calling for more, people who are hardworking and people who are coachable, because we have all the tools to help you with whatever your goal is, income-wise, fitness-wise, whatever you want to create, we can help you get there. We've done it. So we can coach you to get there. You just have to be open to the possibility of learning and trying new things, jumping outside of your comfort zone, which is very scary at first, but I promise it's so worth it. And then who we're really not looking for, or what you necessarily don't have to have when you come into being a coach. So like Sarah mentioned, we're not looking for salespeople necessarily. I don't want you to come into this business thinking, great, I have to sell people on all of these products. It's really more about your journey, you sharing what worked for you and helping people with where they are in their journey. And you know what's kind of crazy is you end up attracting the people who are going through similar things that you are going through. So for instance, Sarah attracts an amazing tribe of women who've just had babies, women who are pregnant, because that's the chapter of life she's gone through. I attract a lot of athletes, a lot of people who are training for a marathon or an Ironman. And so we're looking for people who want to help others with where they're at and maybe experience of what you've been through in your journey. We're not looking for people who are wanting kind of a get rich quick scheme, people who want like instant thousands of dollars, because that's not what Beachbody is. You really, really, really have to put in the heart and the hustle and the time. So I included this cool little picture down at the bottom. This is one of our coaches, Ruth. And I just wanted to show you because it took her 4 years to create the $9,000 month, right? So yes, she's making a wonderful 6-figure income, close to 7 figures coming up for her next year, but it took her those 5-6 years to get there. So we just want to make sure that you're coming into this with a realistic expectations to, you know, make $100 a week when you start out, make $500 a month when you start out. And that was what I created just at the very beginning in my first month, but knowing there is obviously awesome room for potential and growth. You don't have to have some crazy credentials or crazy, you don't have to be a personal trainer, a nutritionist. You don't have to know all the things. That's the beauty of it, is if you come in coachable, we can train you on those things, and you have the Beachbody tools and experts to then be that personal trainer for the person or that nutritionist for the person. That's not your role. Your role is to simply be the connector for that person, to give them the tools to help them succeed. And then you don't have to be at your goal body. So many of us, like when I first talked to Sarah, or when Sarah first joined, she was 40-ish, 45 pounds overweight, having had her third, 50 pounds overweight, having had her third baby. And she's like, hey, Whit, I'm ready to coach. I'm like, okay, let's do it. And you guys, her journey of losing those 50 pounds was the most incredible, inspirational story for so many women out there who feel the same way that she felt when she had those 50 pounds extra. So you almost, you know, you can be on your journey. You don't have to already be at your goal weight. And then you also don't have to have a huge following on social media, in your community. I had about 200 friends on Facebook when I started, and I didn't have an Instagram. So that just goes to show you, like, you do not have to have a big social media following to make this a really, really, really big thing. So I just wanted to clear those things up, because that's what I was nervous about when I first started, was I needed to have all the things in line already. And you absolutely don't. In fact, it's more relatable if you don't have any of those things, because that's where you're meeting people in their journey. They don't have those things yet. So they get to go along the journey with you. Really, really fun. All right. Now I'm going to pass it off to Lisa. She's going to talk about when you first become a coach, what does it look like? What kind of training and support do you get? Let me see if I have her muted or if she's good. Lisa, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get support and mentorship every step of the way with us. So right in the beginning, you get what we call New Coach University, and that gives you everything you need to get started. And then whoever you end up signing up with will help you, but we're all here to help. So if you don't know the answer, that's okay. There's always someone that you can find that would have the answer. Training on social media. When I first started, I was like, okay, I have Facebook and I don't even know what Instagram is. Snapchat, I'm not really sure. You know, the whole, as far as being tech savvy, was really clearly not me. And to this day, I still am calling Whitney or Sarah like, okay, so now I push this button and all this stuff happened. Now what? You know, so that was crazy. And then training for in-person coaching. I don't know about you guys, but Instagram went down yesterday and everybody lost their minds. It was like, now what? What do we do now? We don't have instant, gratification by sending this to everybody. And really, when I first started, I just talked to people. So I know that's a little bit scary, but we can do it. And so we teach you how to train in person. If you don't have Instagram and you don't have social media, there's a great connection there when you meet in person. And there's value in that too. So if you do all of those things, then you're very well-rounded. We also run challenge groups. And a challenge group is basically an online boot camp. So whoever you are working with as far as your upline coach, but we all do them. So we have a whole team-wide one we call Self-Love Fit Club. Everybody jumps in there and does their workouts. They get support from all the coaches. Everyone helps each other, both with their struggles and their successes. So it's really fun. When I first started my business, that's all I did was challenge groups. So that was just having all these people in like a small closed app or on Facebook or however you want to run it. And going through a program from start to finish. So most of the programs are 3 to 6 weeks, although 80-Day Obsession is much longer. But for the most part, they're about 6 weeks. And so a challenge group starts, and then we just run them, continuously throughout the year. So you always get a chance to be there. We help people with their meal plans. And don't be afraid that if you don't have a fitness and nutrition background that you're going to be lost there, because every single one of the programs on the on-demand streaming workouts have program materials that go along with it. And all of the workouts have a nutrition plan that matches it. So you can actually learn right along with your people if you decide to go that route. But all of us have been through at least one program, and so we can help you with that as well. We teach you how to create you. Now, I know that sounds really weird, but, in the beginning, I'm saying, well, I'm a personal trainer. And then Whitney would say, but what else are you? Well, I'm a mom. Well, what else? So we dig a little deeper and find who your niche market is so that we can help you create a brand that becomes you. We also find your niche market, which is, it could be different for everyone. So like Sarah is new moms and moms with little ones. Mine's mostly single moms, but I just had a knee replacement. So I have a lot of people that are reaching out to me with a knee replacement type stuff, injury prevention and injury rehab kind of stuff. Whitney's the athlete base, marathon runners, that kind of stuff. So we help you find what your target market is. And maybe right away you don't know what that is, and that's okay. We can help you do that. And mine has morphed. Mine was widow mom in the beginning, and then, that got old. And so then I just changed it. And as you change as a person and becoming a coach, you'll realize that you'll morph into something too. You get one-on-one guidance from your upline coach or from whomever. So if you sign up with someone that has just signed up as well, you will get all the training you need and any mentorship that you would need from any of the coaches on the team. That's what I love about our team, because at least for me with personal training, it was very competitive. Like there would be no way I would ask Whitney for help if we were in a different setting, because then what if my clients liked her better? There's none of that on this team, which is so, so cool. Small group trainings for us as coaches to help build our businesses happens once a month for our team. But then we also have new coach mentoring that's happening all the time. We have an 8-week group that new coaches jump into, and we give you all the tips and tricks that you need to build your business and be successful. And then we also teach you how to fit this into the pockets of your day. So a power pocket or a power hour pocket is basically being able to find ways. So if you have a full-time job and you love your full-time job, but this is on your heart, then we can teach you how to fit this into the little breaks in your day and still build this side business that can be very lucrative, but also very rewarding. So there's a lot in it. I've talked to a lot of people that are afraid because they think, well, I'm going to sign up and I don't even know how to be a coach. That should not be a worry of yours at all, because we're here to help.
So cool. Okay, I'm going to pass this off to Sarah, and she's going to introduce somebody very special.
Okay, I am super excited because tonight we have a special guest. We have one of our new coaches that joined Team Dream Builders just a couple of months ago. Girl has been killing it. And guys, she is a full-time working mom, working wife, only a part-time coach, and she has big dreams. And we've been helping her kind of realize all these dreams and like really work towards them and everything. Her name is Caitlin. She's located down in Florida. She has the cutest little boy. Oh my gosh, so stinking cute. Little August. Super excited. She's actually going to get to give us a little bit of her journey and her story and kind of where she sees this going and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Caitlin on. There's my girl. Hi.
Hi. So yeah, when I started, I actually had followed Sarah on Instagram, and she always had like these like yellow drinks and stuff. And I emailed her, and I'm like, "What is that? Like, what's in your cup?" Just so I was curious. Like, oh my gosh, let me send you a sample. And I was like, all right, sweet, free stuff. And then she followed up with me, and she's like, "Did you like it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I liked it." But I'm like, I don't want to get sucked into selling, because how many times have I been approached by different, groups being like, "Hey, do you want, this facial, or hey, do you want this product?" And I was like, no. So I just didn't respond to her. But I kept following her. And a couple months later, I was talking to my husband, and I was like, I'm just like done. Like, I want to be able to stay at home. That's kind of always what we had planned. I was like, but I don't know what I could do. And I kind of was like, there's this girl on Instagram, and I kind of want to reach out to her and just see what she does. And he was like, do it. Just go for it. And so I had to kind of crawl out of my little ghosting hole of shame, where I had let her hang for like 2 months, and reach out to her. And when she started to explain it to me, I was like, you know what? I don't know anything about this. I've never completed a start to finish workout program, because I don't have good accountability. But I was like, you know what? If I am keeping other people accountable, I can do that, because I've always put, other people before my own needs. And I was like, this is kind of like a win-win. I'm accountable, keep myself accountable. And through this, I have gained so many friends. My entire outlook has changed. Like she said, the personal development that we do and stuff like that, that's something that I had never really dabbled in before. And being a new mom in this new phase of my life, dealing with postpartum anxiety and stuff, it was the perfect time for me to get involved in this. Even though I felt like I was completely clueless, and I was, it was seriously the perfect time. And now I'm currently a teacher's aide, and I'm looking at being able to not go back to work next year. And I was like, that was my whole reason why, was to be able to stay home with my baby. And never in a million years would I have said, oh yeah, I'm going to be an online fitness coach, and that's what I'm going to work from home, because that just wasn't me. But when I started doing this, you really just fall in love with it. You fall in love with the people. You fall in love with being able to help people and reach out to other other moms that are in the same position that I was in, of not feeling comfortable with themselves or not being comfortable in their job because they just want to be able to have more time with their family. So yeah, that's kind of a little bit of my journey, and it's just starting. I've only been doing this for 4 or 5 months now, but I'm seriously so excited to see where I am a year from now.
Thank you, Caitlin. You have been the biggest gift and blessing to our team, and her energy is just amazing, you guys. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, I'm going to go into all the fun stuff of the money side, the incentive side, how we earn, what kind of it looks like on the money side of this business. So there's 3 ways you can earn as a Beachbody coach: straight up commissions, team cycle bonus, and quarterly bonuses. So commissions is the most easy one to understand. When you help somebody with a nutrition program or a fitness program or a combo of the two, you get straight commission, anywhere from 25 to 40% commission based on what you help them with. We also have team cycle bonuses, which is why you want to join an absolutely incredible team like this, because you have a team helping you earn those cycle bonuses every week based on how you do with your volume. So your team helps you build one leg of your business. You're in charge of building another leg of your business. And every time there's a 2-to-1 ratio, so 200 volume points on one leg, 100 volume points on another, you get a team cycle bonus. Those are the things that add up over time to where you saw Ruth's income progression over those 5-6 years. That's now the majority of her income, so that she doesn't have to work off a commission anymore. It's really about the team cycle bonuses, and that's what we teach you to grow over time as a coach. You also have a very amazing gift every time, every end of a quarter, that you hit a certain rank as a coach. So at 2-star diamond, you start tapping into those quarterly bonuses, and don't worry if you don't know what the ranks are. I just want to share with you kind of the potential here, because this is where I had no clue how big, how limitless, and how there was no ceiling to what we could earn. So quarterly bonuses at 2-star diamond are right around $1,000, and you get that per quarter. At 5-star diamond, and numerous coaches on the team are actually really super close to hitting 2-star diamond. And like Sarah, for instance, and she is within a year of this business starting. So it's not, it's a huge rank, but you can absolutely achieve it within your first year. You can also achieve about 5-star diamond within your first year. Right around 5-star diamond is anywhere from about $4,000 to $5,000 bonus. You get those per quarter. From there, there's a jump to a 10-star diamond, which is what our team's shooting for this year. That's about a $15,000 bonus every quarter. And then once you hit 15-star diamond, which is the top rank as a coach that you can rank up to in your business, then you get about $20,000 to $25,000 per quarter for that bonus. So that's kind of what's possible. And then you can also have numerous business centers earning that. So it's truly untapped, unbelievable. You can have up to 25 business centers earning those bonuses. So it's really, 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 unfathomable amount of money. So, but again, it's not a get rich quick scheme. I don't want you to think you're going to jump in here and start earning millions right from the start. The most beautiful stories are the ones that Sarah, Lisa, and myself started with. And it's being able to pay for date night with our husbands or our boyfriends, being able to put gas in the car and not have to worry about zeroing out the bank account. It's those first paychecks for $50 that you get from Beachbody that are just life-changing and kind of help you pay off the credit cards. So the next thing I wanted to go into is something called Success Club. And this is our goal when you first become a coach, is to help you hit Success Club within your first month as a coach. And that's helping 3 people each with fitness and nutrition. So a challenge pack, we call that. And when you help 3 people with that, you become a Success Club rock star, we call them. And in your first 3 months that you hit Success Club, you earn your trip to Summit, which is our annual coach convention. This year it's in Indianapolis. Big girls trip, awesome opportunity to expand your business, really launch your business. At my first year, it catapulted my business when I went. And so you get your ticket paid for that as a brand new coach the first 3 months that you hit Success Club, and we teach you how to do that, so don't worry. But the beautiful thing at the end of the year that is so much fun, you can earn an all expenses paid trip for you and a guest to go on our Success Club trip. This year, it's going to be in Punta Cana. Or actually, we've gone all over. Lisa's going next week. She's taking her boyfriend, Jeff. They're going to be going on a cruise to the Bahamas. Actually, she's taking her sister. Last year, she took her boyfriend, Jeff. And so we get to go to all-inclusive resorts, cruises. One year we did Disney World, and people all took their kiddos. Just really incredible trips that I never envisioned being able to take my husband on. And now every year it's something we really look forward to. So those are just fun little incentives you can earn by helping 3 people every single month. On top of hitting those awesome trips, those awesome incentives, you get free leads from Beachbody. So when you help 3 people a month, you get customers given to you from Beachbody. These are people who have gone on to Beachbody On Demand, or on their TV, they've ordered Beachbody On Demand subscription, and they don't have a coach. They don't have anyone to help them, and you get those leads. So now those are clients given to you so you can help coach them. You also get, when you help 5 people, you get Shakeology leads and Ultimate Reset leads. So those are people that also went online, got Shakeology, or got one of our reset programs, and they need coaching, and you get the commissions directly from that as well. On top of those trips, we have incentives every month for people to be able to earn the travel cash to be able to go on those trips. So things to pay for your airplane, things to pay for, the car when you're there, or the hotel, so that not just the trip is paid for. Now the Success Club trip, you don't have to pay for hotel, it's all included, but like airfare, being able to pay off the airfare is awesome. So you know, these weren't things that spoke to me when I was looking into the coach opportunity at all, but they're just fun things that enhance your life that I never, ever, ever dreamt would be possible, and never was possible when I was working in corporate because I couldn't get the time off to go do and go live my life. It was like I was funding a life I couldn't go live. So we just want to show you kind of what's possible with this and some of the fun incentives that you get. Okay, so next steps, I'm going to pass this off to Sarah so she can explain. All right, sounds good. What's next? What do I do if I decide, okay, heck yes, sign me up. I want to be a coach with Team Dream Builders.
Okay, so exactly. So what do you get when you sign up as a coach? Okay, so what we would do is we would set you up with what we like to call a new coach package or a challenge package. So we get you set up with that. That comes with a year-long subscription to Beachbody On Demand, which has all of the workouts, has all of the meal plans. You also get all of your back online office business centers. You get all of your websites that Beachbody has already made for you. You get all of your customer services. We actually don't deal with any products. Like I have like no extra product in my house. And what I do have, I guard because it's mine, because I'm not sharing it with, well, I mean, I have to share it with my husband, let's be honest. And then my kids do steal my shakes, but it's mine. You also get either a month supply of Shakeology or our amazing pre and post workouts. We call it Energize and Recover, which are amazing, and I swear by them. Or you can get all three of them, depending on which coach package you wanted to go with. That package for all of that is a one-time fee of $160. But then there is a $15.95 charge every month to be a coach, but that covers all of your customer service. So you don't deal with any returns, you don't deal with any exchanges, anything like that you don't deal with. You just give them the coach number or the customer service phone number, and Beachbody takes care of all of that for you, so you don't have to. Then in the first, so that's like your kind of new coach package. It starts at $160. It can go up from there depending on which one you want to get. When you sign up as a coach with us, we bring you like immediately right under our wing. On top of all the mentorships and all the new coach trainings that Lisa was talking about, in your first 30 hours as a coach, I don't know any other job that in the first day, like the first 2 days, will teach you how to rank advancement and how to get your very first promotion and start really bringing in the money and earning back your investment, which is what I did. I was like, I bought this, like, I am on a tight budget with my family because we were a single income family. And so I was just like, I need to earn back my investment in this. So I like immediately out of the gate started going. So what we do is we send you through this amazing program that we call New Coach University. It's something that we have actually, like, as Beachbody has changed and as social media has changed and just like the world has changed, we've changed this program too. So it's really relatable in anywhere that you are. So you go through all of that and everything. It lays out everything for you, like how to think of people that you want to invite. Even if you're sitting there and you're like, I do not have a huge following, I don't know how I'm going to do this. It walks you through just like, okay, well, but do you know someone like this? Like we call it a memory jogger. And there's a whole bunch of exercises like that in the New Coach University that I was actually really surprised when I first started. And then after you finish all of that, what we do is we get you what we call a getting started right call. So it's with yourself and your upline coach and your upline's upline. So it's all three of you guys or an assortment of coaches because we're all there to help each other. And we kind of like lay it all out for you. And we see which way you really want to run your business, whether you want to do all on in person, all on Facebook, Instagram, and like that. And we sort of like run through exactly what it's going to look like and how to get to your first rank in management, which is Emerald, within the first 24 to 30 hours. And really the best way to set up your back business. So then after all of that goes through, then we have like the new coach mentorship that we add you into. And then after the new coach mentorship, there's another mentorship. And this, you're literally never alone in this entire journey that you're going to be going on, starting your own business from home. Starting your own business from home. You're never going to be alone in this. So after all of that, then you get to go into our mastermind call where we kind of like get to think of new things that are going to help our new coaches as they get started on their own journey.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so we wanted to open up to you guys, allow you to ask questions. If you're watching the recording of this and a coach sent it to you, jot down any questions that you have, shoot it to that coach, and we can help answer those for you. And then we'll just open up the line to anybody who would like to ask us questions.